This is the Golden Companion GC440. This is made by Golden Technologies. This is their 4-wheel, full-size companion unit. They also make this in a 340, a 3-wheel unit, or they make it a 240, which is a 3-wheel unit that's just much smaller. Some great things that I like about this unit is it has nice, what they call 10.75-inch tires. I put a tape measure on it. I think it's more 10 1/4. But they are larger than a lot of unit tires out there for a standard 400-pound capacity. So same size tires all the way around on a 4-wheel unit. A 3-wheel unit, you have a smaller front tire than a rear tire. It's a 400-pound capacity, gets about 19 miles on a full charge. You can upgrade the batteries to a larger battery and you'll get 3 or 4, maybe 5 miles farther distance. But to be honest with you, a lot of these companies, when they give you this distance, it's not at full speed. It's not at the top person at the top of the weight capacity. So it is up to 19 miles. Does not mean you will get 19 miles based on the terrain. The more you stop and go, the less distance, and the faster you go, the less distance you'll also get. But that is a pretty good estimate, about 19 miles on a full charge. Now this unit is about 47.5 inches long. If you factor in the front basket, you might be a hair longer than that, but that is 47.5 inches from the tip wheels to the very front shroud on this unit. Overall width is 23.5 inches. Now that 23.5 inches is with what this seat on here now is an 18 by 17 seat. And you are within inside that 23-inch range. If you watch, I just did a video on a GC340, the 3-wheel version, and that had a 20 by 18-inch seat. On a 20-inch seat, your armrests are going to stick out farther than the wheels. So do remember that, because if they list online 23.5 inches wide, people get a bigger seat. They think they can get through a 24-inch door. If you go with a 20-inch seat, you're going to be a little over 25. I think it's 25.25 inches overall width. So do remember that because that does make a difference. Now on all these units, the width of the armrests are adjustable. You have black knobs in the back that you can loosen, and you can slide the arms out and you tighten it back up to take away the play. The arms are also height adjustable. So you have this knob, you can adjust the height of the arm. Underneath here you have one more knob, you can adjust the pitch of the arm. So all of that is adjustable. A nice thing, all of Golden's new units come with a flag in the back like this, where there's a built-in sewn-in patch right into the back of the seat. Every unit on Golden also has a swivel seat. So you can swivel this seat all the way around. It locks every 45 degrees, but you can turn it and get in and out from the side, or you can turn it all the way around to the back. So it is a really nice thing. Now the 3-wheel unit had about a 41-inch turning radius. The 4-wheel has a 56.5-inch turning radius. So it is quite a bit more room that you need for a 4-wheel than you would a 3-wheel. So typically 4-wheels, you're not going to be able to use them inside. Some 3-wheels you can, just based on how open your home is. You might be doing more 3, 4, 5-point turns if needed. But you can get a bigger seat on this unit. Another great option, that there's only multiple scooter companies out there that still have them, but on this unit you can get a 5-inch elevating seat. So it is really good to know. Some people need that extra elevation so they can elevate the seat, and then they can get out from the side, and they can almost lock their legs and pivot and stand. So currently right now where we're at with this unit, without any change of the seat, you're at about 25 inches seat to ground height. Now I believe that post is in the middle hole, so you can bring that down an inch and you can get that down to 24 inches seat to ground height, or you can go up an inch and you can get to 26 inches seat to ground height. Floorboard height from seat to floorboard is about 18 inches. So you can make that 17 or you can make that 19 by removing a bolt in the seat post and then raising or lowering down the seat post height. You're at about a 4.5-inch ground clearance right here on the unit. That's your highest point off the ground. Your motor transaxle, a lot of companies don't list, is 2.5 inches in the back. So be aware, some people says, oh, it's 4 or 5-inch ground clearance. They're probably talking at the deck on the floorboard. So really what you want to know is that your transaxle height. Like I mentioned in the 3-wheel video, that's not going to make a difference if you're going over thresholds or speed bumps, because your wheels are going to lift your transaxle up and you're going to stay the same height to that object as you're going over it. So the only time you're going to run into an issue is if you are on a non-paved surface and you hit a tree stump that's 4 inches high, things like that, you will hit your motor. A couple other measurements that people like to know too is, and I want to show them my example. I'm a 6 foot tall, 215-pound guy. So when I sit on this, I wear a size 11.5 shoe. This is how I'm sitting. I'm comfortable here. If you had bigger feet, your feet would have to come back. So just imagine if you wore a size 13 shoe or something like that, your feet would have to be kind of bent with your knees kind of bent at a backwards angle. If you can put your feet here, my legs are bent at probably a 90-degree angle. The reason we sell more three-wheel scooters than four wheels, a lot of people need to kick their legs out. I do have some people that put them up here, but just remember, that's just a hard plastic shroud. You can do that. I wouldn't stand on this, but I mean, I'm pushing on it and it's not flexing it at all, and I'm pushing pretty hard. So you can put your feet up there if you want to do that, but you see now your knees are a little bit higher up. So do take that into consideration where you're at. Somebody my height, my weight, bend your knees at a 90-degree angle, this is how you would be sitting. This unit has what they call a delta tiller on it. It's a wraparound tiller. The reason why that is nice is you can drive with your index fingers by pulling down this side to go forward, pulling down this side to go reverse. Or you can put your hands up here and pull with your thumbs. Now if you're pulling with your thumbs, everything's going to be opposite because now you're pushing the left side and then you're pushing the right side. So if you're doing that way, then your thumbs would be reverse on the right, forward on the left. So that does kind of change the configuration on it. A great feature that Golden has, a lot of companies don't. A lot of companies have an adjustment knob down here to adjust your tiller height. Golden has this handle right here that you can actually squeeze and bring it down towards you. To be more comfortable, raise it, get it up out of here so when you can lift the armrest and transfer in and out from the side. You do have a little LED display up here that shows you your battery gauge and your speed controls. All these units also come with a headlight, and then they have rear tail lights also. So I'm going to swing this unit around. It's going to take me a minute because it's a little bit harder to turn in here, but I do want to show you the back of the scooter. I don't know if you can see the back of the scooter here in the video, but we have the rear lights in the back. Right above the lights is you have this. This is a rear docking device. So you can pop this cap off and you can put in oxygen tank holders, walker holders, cane holders, baskets, everything that can fit in here. Pretty much everything on the market is universal in a 1" by 1" receiver. I see canopies online, I see different things. So this is a really nice thing to have. Right here is your neutral lever. So you ever need to push the unit around and put it in freewheel, you can disengage the motor right here and push it around. Now you want to make sure you put that back into the drive thing because your scooter, when you put it here, you'll hear it start beeping. It's giving you a fault code and saying it's not recognizing the brake on your scooter and it will not drive. Now when you switch that lever from neutral back into gear, it's going to continue to beep till you reset the unit. So go back over to the unit, turn the key off, turn it back on, and now you'll be able to drive the unit. But that beeping was indicating that you were in freewheel and it would not drive. For all intents and purposes, I'm just going to slide this back over so I can keep demonstrating the scooter for you. Every scooter comes with a charger and an owner's manual. Your charger has a circle with 3 pins. You have a little flap right here underneath the tiller with a circle with 3 pins. You can literally plug your charger in here, plug the other end of the wall. If it's completely empty, it takes about 8 to 10 hours to fully charge. It will not overheat and it will turn off when it's done charging. So you can plug it in when you go to bed, unplug it when you wake up. The one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to put them on an empty charge and let it sit for months at a time. You will ruin the battery. So people that live up north and have 2 homes, you got to figure out if you're going to put it on a timer to charge it, or if you're going to take the batteries with you. But you do not want to go more than a couple months on a low charge because you will completely ruin the batteries and you have to replace them. Every unit also comes with dual mirrors and clips. There's clips that go around the Delta handlebars, and then your mirrors can screw in here. So once again, I'll recap this unit. This unit does come apart. Your front section comes apart, your rear section comes apart, and pretty much everything how this disassembles is the same way as the 3-wheel. So I just did a video on a GC440. If you look it up on our YouTube channel, you'll see the 340 as well, and the 340 comes apart the same way. Seat comes off, your batteries come out, and the base, the front and the rear section break apart into 2 pieces. So you can transport it if you need. But once again, this is the GC440 made by Golden Technology. It's a 400-pound weight capacity, 5.3 miles top end speed, 47.5 inches long by 23.5 inches wide. Get about 19 miles on a full charge. You can get an 18-inch seat or an upgraded 20-inch seat, and you can also get a 5-inch power elevating seat lift on it. So this would be a good unit for outside use. It's a good, dependable brand. If you have any questions, give us a call. This is the Golden Companion GC440. You will see if I try to turn this as sharp as possible, this is about what you're looking at to turn it in a circle. So, you know, it says 56.5 inch turning radius. It does take a lot more room than the 3-wheel, but you will see that I have no problem going through the grass. It's got a nice strong motor, and you can take this paved surfaces, non-paved surfaces. The one thing that you do want to remember and consider is you don't want to go into heavy sand, things like that, that you won't have any traction with. But it's a really nice scooter. I mean, you can see that I'm a 215-pound, 6-foot individual. I fit really comfortable on here. I can bring the tiller down to me. You'll have your mirrors installed when you get new ones, and a nice flag in the back so you're visible. So if you want a scooter that's going to be dependable, up to 19 miles on a full charge, 400-pound capacity that you can use on paved and non-paved surfaces, I would take a look at this unit.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.